We got a special guest today, Biggie D. We're brothers, but we're not gonna be brotherly. We're gonna be competitive in everything we do.
Yes, thank you on, guys.
No, we're glad to have you. I'm glad to actually fight with you in public about this now. I believe that the Spurs can do it. And hell, if we do this, what if we win the championship out of this? I will be fucking Nostradamus from that shit. Sieteuno, that's going to be me.
Oh, that was good. That was convincing.
Yeah. Hey, you sold me.
Yes. I convinced everyone I win. I'm the best. All right, well, I think we've kind of talked the Spurs out as much as we can. I think maybe it's time to switch gears, maybe go into a different sport.
Yeah, you're right. We talked them out. Talked them right out of the playoffs.
Wait, according to my thing, we just been talking about them for like 8 minutes.
We've been talking about an hour or something minutes, so that's gonna be a fun edit for me. No, but let's switch gears. Let's talk about a little bit about football. Let's kind of get into that.
Yeah, a sport I don't know anything about.
I mean, you know enough. I mean,
I know names and stats and teams. I know the teams.
Hey! Remember, I made you a champion in that sport.
Yeah, that's true.
It may not have been tackle football. But it was flag football.
Oh yeah,
I got footage of that.
Foosball is foosball.
Do you have footage of that?
Yeah, man. My dad was always out there with like the big ass camcorder.
No shit.
The JVC.
Yeah.
Fuck, I want to watch that shit now. I didn't know you had that. That's kind of.
Hey, I'll never forget how the championship game ended, though. Does anybody remember?
That was with Bobby, right?
Nope.
We won.
Somebody who's on this podcast right now. Somebody who's on this podcast.
Yeah, the one that knows the least about football, right?
Did he get an interception?
Oh, yeah.
Got an interception to end the game.
I thought it was Bobby. My bad.
That was no, it was
Jafar.
What's his call sign again?
Jafar.
What's that?
Jafar.
Like,
Jafar?
Yeah, like you seen Aladdin, right?
Oh, Jafar. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I remember like it was yesterday. The ball, they threw the ball right at him. He caught it. He took off running.
I remember that. Yeah, I do have that on video.
Hey,
that's funny. I remember that because I was covering the girl.
Exactly. Yeah.
For those who are unaware, Biggie did coach all three of us in flag football. We were in 8th grade. Well, actually, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, right?
Except for me, I only joined in 8th grade.
Yeah, I actually coached all the way down to 2nd grade in basketball.
Yeah, basketball, and weren't you in baseball too?
Yeah, I coached baseball too. I tell you right now, I'm gonna say it. My biggest regret was not coaching y'all basketball in 8th grade here. That's my biggest regret. But we don't want to bring up old stuff. So anyway,
yeah,
that's when we were really good.
Yeah.
I took
hiatus.
I took it to heart. I took it to heart on some administration moves. I had to pull a Jimmy Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. No.
Anyway,
politics.
What are we talking?
Politics.
We're talking about football.
That's what it was. All right.
But
big news. Big news for you, Mr. What's his name? Mr. Slick. Sieteuno. Tom Brady goes Tampa. Wow.
That's cool. I'm
It's
glad we finally
I
did
heard
something.
about that.
I'm glad it finally happened. I've been waiting for this since we traded Jimmy Garoppolo.
Right after he ruined the Patriots team. That's all. That's my view.
Look, so I mean, I'm not trying to talk shit, but I kind of agree. I mean, look. Now that he's not a Patriot, now that he's not a Patriot anymore, I don't give a fuck. So, like, I mean, I kind of like, dude. I was 100% down with Jimmy Garoppolo. I was ready to have him start as a Patriot. And dude, I'll tell you what, if he started as a Patriot, we might have won another. We ended up still winning a championship, but I think we could. I think that would have been the start of Jimmy Garoppolo's career. You know what I mean? Because dude, look what happened. He went to San Francisco, and what happened? He went to the playoffs.
That was because the Golden State Warriors sold their soul. For that to happen.
I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I'm interested. I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the offseason. I really kind of hope that we go after Cam Newton. That would be, I think, an interesting pickup for the Patriots. And
Cam should have been released already. I don't know if he has been yet, but there was I read that he was supposed to be released soon. So we'll see what happens on that one.
Yeah, I mean, I hope the Patriots do something because I like the backup. Oh well, I really never saw the backup plays. What is his name? Stidham or whatever. Stidham. I don't know his name. But
so they signed Hoyer.
I saw that. I know they have Hoyer, but I don't think we're gonna go that route. But I mean, I don't know. Of course, Bill Belichick, he's like willing to do whatever. So
wow,
it is what. That was good. It is what it is.
It sounded weak. Like My Pony or whatever. Did one.
Hey man, it was. You don't get good burps off of liquor, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
It's the alcohol.
Get it from beer though.
With the beer, I do.
Hey, you forgot to ask your questions yet. You normally start off, or Jafar. What's everyone drinking?
Oh yeah, it's true.
What are you drinking, Jafar?
Prescribed herbal tea.
That sounds like some illegal substance.
Yeah.
Wait, show it. Show it again.
Must be some heavy shit.
Yeah, that's a small ass mug.
It's a shot.
They're just taking shots all day.
Yeah.
Just drinking shots.
What are you drinking, Falcon?
I am drinking Jameson. Happy belated St. Patrick's Day.
There
Triple
you go.
distilled.
I'm drinking my normal Bud Light because I can't drink anything big anymore.
Wow.
Anything big?
Yeah, I don't want to die again.
What's considered big?
Like what I was drinking that night. What was I drinking? I was drinking
Platinum.
No, I wasn't drinking Platinum. What was it? It was the drink Ziegenbock. We were drinking Ziegenbock that night.
That shit's dark, bro.
Yeah, that's why I'm scared to drink it anymore. That's why I've stopped drinking it.
So you stick to light beers now?
I stick to Bud Light. Real easy.
You just picked up some kind of virus at that place. That's it.
Dude,
you probably had the coronavirus before anybody, bro.
Straight up, like I've been saying that. Like, what if I did, man? Because like it was crazy. Like I was like literally in the hospital. Like I don't know, man. That's a whole other story. But maybe that was it. But
you didn't have the cough,
dude. I had a cough. I was like in bed, like I was in and out. Like I was like always like asleep. Like it was the most insane thing ever. But whatever. Yeah. I mean, maybe I did have it. But going back to football. Wait. What is Biggie drinking? What are you drinking? You're not drinking anything, right?
I am drinking Texas tea.
A Long Island. Nice.
From Long Island.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't Texas tea oil?
Yeah.
Hey, that's why they call me Biggie.
There you go. Nah, but yeah, man. Well, what about y'all's fucking pussy ass team? What are y'all's team name? I can't remember.
The Patriots?
No, the Patriots are manly.
Eh?
Oh, we're not the Patriots. We're the Cowboys.
Hey, man.
The gate team. I'll edit
look
that
at all
out.
those jerseys, man.
The bad team.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you got Tony Romo in there?
No.
Oh, DeMarcus Ware.
Yeah, DeMarcus, man.
Yeah, I like DeMarcus.
Even though he's little shit.
We did him right.
No, I'm just
We did him right. We released him so he could go win a Super Bowl.
That is true. Y'all did let him go win the Super Bowl.
True that. I'm a little upset with Jason Witten.
I'm a little disappointed myself. But I guess all old players that have been there and outdid their time there on their team finally left this year. So
Yeah, man, you don't come back from retirement, join your old team, and then join another team.
the Raiders. It's because he felt bad. He took John Gruden's job. I'll go play for you, John. Sorry,
dude, man. What? Did you watch Monday Night Games when he broadcast?
It was horrible,
dude, man. Like him and that Booger, the guy that's doing it now, Booger McFarlane, whatever.
Yeah,
Booker T. Washington.
Yeah, Booker T. Washington.
I think Booger was saving them because they go quiet, and then he started coming out with his Captain Obvious quotes.
Hey, but Tony Romo, supposedly they offered ESPN offered Tony Romo what was it, like $60 million or $160 million to go be a broadcaster for them?
Because he's badass.
Yes.
Hey, I mean, I like Tony Romo. He was actually a good quarterback. I mean, what his downfall was that Bill Parcells got axed after that game where he fucked up.
Well, he didn't get axed. He just left. Jimmy Johnson out of there. Hey, Jerry Jones is a hard guy to work for. All I gotta say.
Oh, he's a hard person to be a fan for, which is why I'm not there anymore.
Right, exactly. Just like that, I'm loyal. I don't jump ship. Just saying.
If I'm getting abused and taken and not being appreciated, I'm gonna go somewhere else. Just saying.
Okay. I can't wait to see if Kawhi comes back.
Dude, that sounds like a Kawhi move.
I was about to say. He already had his drink ready. He knew. He's about to go down.
Exactly.
First of all, never mind. We're talking about football now, and
okay.
Fuck the Cowboys.
Okay.
But so I saw that y'all are gonna sign Dak Prescott to big old deal. What's up with that?
The highest quarterbacking contract out there, which I think it's a waste.
Oh really? Yeah, they didn't run that by me.
I heard that too.
I'm not a Dak fan. Not a Dak fan.
Who's?
I don't think he's worth the money.
Wasn't there a backup that was actually kind of good for y'all?
Cooper Rush, but he disappeared last year.
Mm-hmm. Hey man,
so but
that's why you gotta have a coach that it's all about doing your job, just like Belichick.
Oh wow, $35 million a year. Wow.
Is that how much he's gonna get?
Well,
that's what the whispers are.
Yeah, that's what they offer.
I don't know. I mean, like, I think I am kind of curious to see what's going to happen with Mike McCarthy there. I am kind of curious because he is actually a pretty good coach.
Oh,
I'm not going back. I'm not going back. I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back. But
do it.
I am curious though to see what happens because, well, I guess I'm more curious because I think it's going to be a disaster because I don't think he's going to mesh well with Jerry Jones. And Jerry Jones is going to get in there just like he normally does. And it's going to be an issue.
I was wondering how it was going to turn out because when I was curious to see how things were going to work out there because I was waiting to see if Mike McCarthy was going to bring in his own people, which he did, mind you. But they did keep Keelan Moore as the offensive coordinator. So when I saw that, I'm like, oh, wow, Jerry didn't let him bring in his own OC. So I guess it's right back to where we were.
I guess Falcon is on the Keelan Moore train, huh?
Wait, I mean, McCarthy wanted to bring in someone else?
Well, I mean, usually when a coach comes in, they bring in their own people. He brought in everybody but the offensive coordinator.
I mean, I kind of like what he did this year.
Keelan?
Yeah.
Which game was it that he showed his true colors? There was a game
If it wasn't for a lack of talent, that kind of happened. But
lack of talent. Y'all had the best. What are you talking about, Falcon?
I'm telling you right now.
You see,
the only thing we lacked on offense was a legit tight end. I think.
You see what my goal here was my goal was to bring you two together, and that's what I did. So now I can go to my real opinion.
Duly noted.
No, you know what? I'm gonna break this up because if you want to talk about lack of talent, the Patriots had a lack of talent, and we still made it to the playoffs. So fuck that shit. Don't roll your eyes. You know we had a lack of talent. What? Other than what's his name? Fucking I can't even think of his name now. I'm a little tipsy. Our receiver, Julian Edelman. Other than Julian Edelman, what receivers did the Patriots have?
Well, they had a lot of young guys.
I'll wait. Name them.
They had a bunch. Yeah, they had that Dorsett kid. They had that Dorsett kid from Indianapolis.
Who was hurt?
Who was no. Well,
he was hurt.
You know them better than I do.
It doesn't matter.
Because I picked him up in fantasy and he didn't do shit for me.
It doesn't matter what receivers they have.
Kid.
They have Tom Brady.
Who can be interchangeable.
Man.
Hey, look, I understand. Look, okay, hold up. So, our Patriots.
Hold
What?
Did y'all hear that?
What?
I see dark clouds coming.
Bullshit. Look, no. First of all, I am the first to admit. I am the first to admit that the Patriots system is you can interchange quarterbacks, and it's been a proven fact. Because think about last year, was it? Last year or 2 years ago when he got suspended for the Deflategate. What happened? We had Jimmy Garoppolo play? Was that 4 years ago?
No, it was 4 games.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, so, during that span, we went 3-1 with backups, with our third string backup in there. And that proves, we can be...
Who's y'all play?
Huh? Well, still, we didn't have our quarterback. We had to play with a third-string quarterback.
Who's y'all play?
Okay, well, what about
Miami, Buffalo? Yeah, okay.
Well, what about the season...
I remember. They went 4-0 this season.
Well, what about the season where Tom Brady was out?
Matt Castle.
Yeah, with Matt Castle. We didn't make the
Did
playoffs.
y'all make the playoffs?
No, but it was one of those seasons where our playoff division was actually really good, but we had a winning record. It wasn't like we had a bad record. We were winning. Just saying.
A lot of people have winning records and don't make the playoffs. So
yeah, but we should have sucked because we didn't have a good quarterback at the time.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Whatever.
Was it if and buts were candy and y'all have a Merry Christmas? Remember that?
I remember.
Hell yes.
That was my. I stole that and I used that to some of the kids I coached.
Bottom line, we don't think Rain
That was my
should
coach.
get $35 million a year. Rain Dakota Prescott.
Yeah.
Yeah, very disappointed in that. I don't think he's worth that. Sorry.
But yeah, well, I mean, I am interested though in this season because a lot of players have moved around, and I'm kind of curious on what's going to happen.
I'm very excited at the way Dallas is beefing up their defense.
Who else did y'all get?
Hey, Clinton Dixon.
Oh, he was a Packer for a while, right?
Yeah, he's a safety. He was a safety because we lost Jeff Heath.
Yeah.
But I guarantee Dallas is drafting some safeties this year.
That could make
Yeah.
sense.
A lot of teeth.
Yeah. So, I say we definitely need to draft a good tight end. just because I'm not a fan of that Jawin or whatever his name is.
Yeah, he's a good tight end too. That's it.
Do they even make any backup, or do they even make tight ends anymore?
Sure they do.
I feel like tight ends are going the route of the fucking fullback.
Tight ends are actually being substituted out for slot receivers now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the league's changed, man. Like I mean, me personally, if it was me coaching, I would have a fullback. Like I like fullbacks. I like going power.
We signed our fullback. Yeah, we signed our fullback back.
Yeah, well, I mean, ours was hurt this whole season.
Yeah.
Which sucked.
Hey, I got two of my tight ends here. How about that?
Oh, yeah, we were both your tight ends.
Mr. Hands over here. Falcon Hands. Best hands ever.
I will say
Jay
Falcon.
Novacek.
I will say Falcon had better hands than me. I was very.
Yeah, Falcon had good hands.
I was
If you could
inconsistent.
just move up the field faster, that'd be great.
Tight ends are not fast.
All you gotta do is have good hands. That's what worked out for us.
Yeah,
I
man.
threw him off. The defender would run faster than me, so they would be like way over there, and then I'd be just, a little 5 and out.
Exactly.
I do remember.
Mastermind.
I do remember that one game that Biggie got like on my ass because like it was like 4th and something, and I was trying to like get the first down
on our own. On our own on their territory. It was 4th and something. He didn't turn around. They threw the ball right at him, and I threw my clipboard so hard. I was so mad.
I mean, I was okay. So I just didn't turn around because like I didn't know what the play was. I knew what the play was, but I was trying to get the first down. Like I was like not trying to, I don't know, like because I remember that play because I was like we need to get a first down, so I went a little further down. I mean, I was an 8th grader. I didn't know any better.
The problem is that the quarterback was getting they did a suicide rush on him because it was 4th down, and I said, "Hey, run 2 yards, turn around, and catch the ball."
Okay, hold up. You didn't say that. Hold up. You didn't say that.
All by yourself. So you're gonna be all by yourself.
You did not say that bullshit. You did not say that. Because if you had said that, then I would have listened.
He said it. I have it on video. He said it.
This guy's running up the seam like he's gonna run a go route. Like, what are you?
I was trying to get a first down. It's whatever. I mean, we won the championship, so it's not a big deal. But I was trying to get the first down.
Okay. Anyway, well, we'll agree to disagree. We're going up.
Yeah. But I mean, what else do you guys want to talk about football? I mean, there's been some interesting changes. Like, I'm interested to see what's going to happen next. Like, I kind of wish that this Corona shit wasn't happening so I could kind of see.
Yeah.
Fuck the Rona.
Fuck Rona.
COVID-19.
Ronya?
Ronya? No, but let's. I guess the one last thing for Biggie. If we're gonna be moving on a little bit here, I know. I kind of feel like Biggie has a little something that he wants to talk about with baseball.
Okay, yeah, sure. What do you want? What do you want to talk about?
I don't know about that.
Do we have any Houston Astros fans here?
That's where it's tough for me, you know. I was raised an Astros fan, and then I jumped over to the Rangers just because, I don't know, I love Texas, so Texas Rangers, I just wanted to be associated with that.
Right.
But my Pops is still a strong Astros fan, so
Astros fan.
so I feel bad for him. I haven't even talked to him about the whole thing because, you know, it's weird.
Right. Well, let me let you know something. I am the biggest New York Yankee fan. When I was younger, when baseball was on TV, it was either watching the White Sox, the Cubs, or the Yankees because they were the only ones that were on TV. So I never really got to see the Houston Astros, the Texas Ranger fans, the Texas Ranger games because they were never really televised here in San Antonio, where we're from, by the way. But I just always was a Yankees fan. Grew up watching, Mr. October, watching all the way up to Derek Jeter and that core, and watching the greatest relief pitcher of all time, Mariano Rivera. Those guys were my heroes. I got to see Derek Jeter and Mariano play here at Texas Rangers Stadium that was maybe about 8 years ago. So it was one of the best things I got to see. Glad I got to see them before they retired, and I'm really excited about this up and coming Yankee team. I know we got a lot of talent, and we spend a lot of money on some talent that we shouldn't have. But I'm pretty excited with the core that we have coming up. Although I will give the Houston Astros, some credit. Some credit. I believe they have a good young core team. They're all Latinos, and I'm pretty excited. They're pretty exciting to watch. But that's just the low of the low, the scum of the earth to be stealing signs. That's all I gotta say.
Scum of the earth. Speaking of how you're saying the Houston Astros, fucking the other night when we went to Falcon's house to celebrate Cilantro's birthday, fucking J-Tel, he was wearing a shirt. It said the Houston Astros, and it had the big old asterisk over the stuff. Dude,
I like that shirt.
Dude, that was so. I was like, oh, okay, that's a badass shirt right there. That's a good shirt.
It is the badass. I saw it and I wanted it right away. I would so sport that shirt.
You should. You know what? Your birthday's coming up. I know what to get you now.
Hey. So just FYI, the Red Sox investigation is finally over, and they're about to deal the punishment on the Red Sox too now. And I can't wait till that comes out. But it's probably going to be soft like it was Houston Astros. So they should have taken. They should have vacated that World Series. That's all I got to say.
I don't know what you're talking about. The Boston Red Sox don't do anything wrong. Everything that they do is right.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm like a little disappointed with them just because. I mean, of course, I understand that Alex Cora had to leave because he was involved with the whole shit.
Hey, he's the ringleader of all this.
Oh, I don't know about ringleader. Like, they didn't say that he was a ringleader, but I mean,
him and Carlos Beltran.
I don't know about ringleader, but I mean, I will say, that I understand why we had to get rid of him. That makes sense. However, I am sad that we got rid of Mookie Betts. That was really disappointing, and to hear about Chris Sale having to do the
clean house.
Huh? Yeah, he cleaned out big time.
Tommy John surgery.
That's disappointing. is
What's
that?
I can't see.
It's all open, right?
Backwards. Hey, if I was carrying that jersey, I'd be laughing hard too.
Hey, man, he knocked out that dude.
Hey, I'll give him that. Bautista, I won't deny that.
He did knock the shit out.
Look, I don't hate the Rangers. I kind of like them. I'm not totally against them like the Houston Asterisks. I can't stand the Asterisks.
Did you see it was like right before they called the season. Well, not called the season, postponed it or whatever. The Astros were playing at in the, what is it? Braves are
Atlanta.
Okay. Atlanta Braves. They were there. They were playing, and the fucking Braves put on the music. It was "I Saw the Sign."
Oh yeah.
And they were like stretching out.
No. I tell you one that's funnier. I like the fact that when Houston was playing their preseason games at their home, I don't know where they play, where they practice and have their spring training, but people had signs up there that said "cheaters, cheaters," and Houston officials went and grabbed them. I said, "They're stealing signs again." That was the best ever.
That's cool.
Dude, man,
that was the best ever.
It's bad. And I was kind of curious to see how many people were gonna get beamed, man. That was gonna be
everybody's gotten thrown at. Everyone,
dude. Like,
all their core people got thrown at.
Wasn't it like up till now, like there was like 12 people that got thrown at?
Yes.
Like that's insane. Like the season hasn't even started yet, and like 12 people gotten thrown at. That's crazy.
Yep. But just FYI, they are going to be suspended if they do it during the regular season. That's why they're trying to get it out of their system right now in the preseason. But preseason's been that was announced by that new baseball commissioner, dumbass.
You wanted them to beat him.
Well, no, I'm upset with him because he came out after the punishment was dealt, and they were asking him how come they didn't vacate the 2017 World Series trophy, and this guy said, "Well, it's just a piece of metal; it has no meaning." I'm like, "Well, why didn't you take it away from them then?" I was like,
"That's true."
It made everybody pissed off.
It made
everyone pissed off.
In general, dude, that trophy is worth a lot. I mean, I know it's just a medal, and I mean, I guess like all four of us were sports people, so we know how important that trophy is. Like it's not what the material is made out of; it's the meaning behind it. Yeah, it's everything. Like
it is
symbolic.
Yeah, and I mean, Biggie. You know what? One thing that I guess made me very competitive. Because I will say, I mean, like in high school, like I was very competitive. I was a very competitive person. So, the one thing that Biggie always kind of like put in my head that made me kind of real competitive was, he always had a saying that if the score didn't count, then why did they make a scoreboard? And that always like kind of resonated with me because. Even though it's like, I mean, I know it's just a game, but like I always had to win. Like that was always like that resonated with me so much that I had to win. That's why winning, like for me, I'm always like trying to win. Like that's always my aim.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad I had a lasting moment in your life on competitiveness. But the correct saying was, if winning wasn't important, why did they invent the scoreboard?
Okay,
that's
hold up. I'm like, wait, hold up. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beers in. So excuse me if I messed up on something.
That's it, just 7 beers.
I remember my first 7 beers.
That'd be even funnier if like you were there, but it wasn't you who said it. It was like someone else.
It wasn't even Biggie on at all.
No, actually, you know what? That was the same coach that gave me that told me the same if and buts were candy and nuts, we all have a Merry Christmas.
That I use a lot. Like that I
Yeah.
end up using a lot. No, I mean, hey, Coach Pasterchek, he did a lot of.
Great.
He was pretty smart.
Yeah, he was.
That was Biggie's coaching, and that was the St. Gerard coach.
At the Royals, okay.
The Royals, yes. Only the strong survive.
Shit.
Hey, they're still surviving.
They sure are.
No shit, man. Like, surprisingly, they are still there.
Yeah.
You know, if my parents had let me, I would have went to St. Gerard. No shit.
But they didn't.
They didn't.
Yeah.
My parents were like, no, you can't go there. Because I did ask them, I was like, well, I kind of want to go where Biggie went. And they're like, no, you're going to either go to St. Anthony or Antonian.
Yeah, one of those two.
And I was like, well, I kind of want to go. They're like, nope, you're going to...
Stop asking.
Yeah, like, seriously, like, I was like, because I wanted to go, like, I was like, okay, well, like, I felt like that would have been a good place to, like, make my mark. I could have, like you know, done something there. But, yeah, my parents didn't want me to go there. I would have met Krabby there. Crab was at St. Gerard for a while.
Oh,
But
really?
then Krabby would have left you then.
No, well, what if I was the retaining factor?
I don't know. So you were trying to make a new name for yourself. You were trying to leave SP and make a new name.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's why I
Okay.
chose. That's why I chose.
Wow, the truth came out.
Yeah. No, well, honestly, you know what though? When I left high school, when I left middle school, I felt like going into high school. That was my I felt like I needed to make a change because even though like half of our class went to St. Anthony, like I felt like it was time for me to like try to be different. Because I mean, y'all remember when I was in middle school? I was like really, extremely, insanely nerdy.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
I'm nerdy
were.
now, but like I wasn't into sports as much as I am now. So I was
Okay.
like I was nerdy, but not the jock part of it. And when I got to high school, I felt like that's when I got my jock mojo going, I guess.
You got to play real contact football finally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to touch other guys.
Yeah, I was excited about that.
Hey, just be happy you weren't the center, man.
Dude, straight up, I think I've told Falcon this story. So when we got to high school, they tried us out at center, and it was between Falcon and me, and I snapped the ball, and I kind of just like half-assed it because I didn't want to be center. And I knew Falcon because he's competitive. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking do this, and I'm gonna get it," and he fucking snapped it all fast.
Yeah.
And so I was like, "All right, I don't have to be center," and I went to be tackle.
Yeah. Sieteuno went in there and snapped it, and then he finished, and I was like, oh yeah, that's what you got. And then I went up there and I put everything into it and center, man.
He became center, and I was like, "All right, that's cool. I'll be tackle."
Since you were center like all 4 years, like you mind it, or is it cool to you now that was your position?
He liked the knuckles on his nuts, man. That's why.
Hey, sometimes KG would flick his fingers, and I was like,
Goose me.
That's extra.
Goose me.
I was like, we're just doing shotgun from here on out. That's I call that. We're shotgun on out.
You totally would.
But nah, man, that. I don't know. High school was interesting. That was because I never played tackle football before, so that was like a eye opener for me. Like I never played in my life, so. But I felt like I adapted really well.
Difference between us is I played Pop Warner football.
I'm fully aware of you playing Pop Warner. Wait a minute. Fuck, Cerberus. I can't get that fucking bone. You're stuck without a bone now.
Ooh.
Did Biggie freeze, or is that just me?
Oh, Biggie did freeze.
Looks like a good profile pic.
Biggie, can you hear us?
It's a good profile pic.
Where's my phone?
Take a screenshot right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna take a picture of it and send to him.
Nah, he's gonna unfreeze it. He's gonna beat you to it.
No, I think he's just joking with us. Like he's really live.
he's moving his hands so fast. That's some flash shit right there.
I think he did a mic drop. Mic drop. Biggie out.
Biggie out, like just like that, man. Fuck. Well, I mean, if he does, I mean, this was gonna be wrapping up for him because.
Did you text him or what?
Yeah, I just text him right now, but he doesn't talk about the nerd shit like we do, or he doesn't want to be known for the nerd shit.
Yeah.
You know, I kept staring at his shirt. It looked like an Astro shirt. I was trying to.
You know what shirt it looked like to me? And I was like, man, why? He doesn't like that. I thought it was Dragon Ball Z. I thought it was Goku's.
That'd be cool.
But I was like, he doesn't even know who Goku is. Oh, I guess he's.
Dang, that was his mic drop, man.
Check your messages.
Yeah, he just said I lost you.
Biggie, 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 can't you see? We can't see you.
Dude, fucking server. Dude, I've trained servers to do this, and
He won't stop.
like now, like at first I was like, oh yeah, it's cool. Because I was trying to teach him because like I want him to be like kind of like a Pikachu, where he's like on my shoulder. But like now I'm just like, it kind of gets annoying after a while because I'm just like, what the fuck?
Cerberus looks like a pile of oatmeal.
Dude, Cerberus is like fucking. Wait, let me get him.
Now you go, Jafar. What does Cerberus look like to you?
Oh. He looks like.
All right, I'm gonna go. So Cerberus looks like a pile of like wood shavings.
That's a good one. That was a good one. All I could picture was like drain hair.
No, it's like when you sharpen a pencil in that old school pencil sharpener and then you empty it out.
Leave my puppy alone, man. Cerberus, I need to shave him. Like he needs to get shaved so
Shave him
badly.
completely, yeah. Like make him bald.
You know, I was just talking about the color of his hair.
Looks like Gandalf.
Not necessarily the style.
He said he had to restart his whole damn computer.
He was on a computer?
Yeah.
Dude.
Thought he was on a tablet.
His generation doesn't know technology. He probably could have fixed it real quick. I'm just kidding.
That's why I jumped on my tablet, because I thought he was on his tablet.
Oh, you mean your iPad?
I don't see anything that says iPad on this thing.
Oh, well, take a picture on your phone and show it to us.
My phone is swimming in a bed of rice. I appreciate you taking a shot at me while I'm sensitive at this moment because I have no phone.
You should get an iPhone.
iPhones would probably work better.
My technology is slowly dwindling away from me. My laptop doesn't work on the volume. My phone is dead. That's all I got. Fucking Rona.
Now, you still got your Fire Stick.
True date. Oh yeah.
Thing.
You know what else I have? My imagination.
There you go.
Imagination. If I learned how to do you remember the SpongeBob thing, right?
Yeah.
Imagination.
Yeah.
If I had my I was thinking about buying
Oh wow, that was a quick turn of events.
Well, because I was like, My head's rolling, man. My head's going. I'm thinking. I wanted to buy a because I want to like make like animations like that. So like animation, like like little spelled out. But I want to buy a new what's it called? Editing software bitch thing. Because the one that I have right now sucks ass. And it shuts my computer down.
What are you using again?
It's called DaVinci Resolve. It's a free service.
That's right. I remember now. It's coming back to me. But it has animation too?
It's supposed to, but my computer can't handle it because my computer is not for graphing. But I need to pee. I'll be right back. Pee time. Pee time. Leave my shit alone, service.
Yo, man, you see this?
Yeah.
I bought this because lately at work I've been having lunch in my car.
I've seen it.
Yee?
Yeah, the snaps.
Yee. And I don't like to turn on the car all the time, for the AC. So I bought this little thing, and like it just charges and it's cordless, and it has 3 speeds.
Nice.
So there's 1, 2, and 3, and then I pressed the on button again, and this is what it did.
What?
A fucking flashlight.
What in the world?
Like if you can't impress me enough, and then you go and do that,
Dude, like, think of all the ways that could help you. What if you're, like, trapped in a cave, a really hot cave, and it's dark?
Yeah.
Like...
Well, the only retarded thing about that, and when I say retarded, I mean slow, is for some reason, like, the fan and the flashlight can't be on at the same time.
Wait, so turning on the light turns off the fan?
Yeah, it's like there's 1 or speed 1, so you press on to get to speed 1, and then you press it again to get to speed 2. You press it again to get to speed 3, and then you press it again. It turns off the fan, but turns on the flashlight.
All right. What happened?
You know what though? If you could work around it, like you could hold it and put it on the highest speed, right? And like then just continuously like tap it, like, and it would be like a strobe effect, but the fan would keep kind of like going and sputtering, so it'd be like a rave.
True. Yeah, I see that. See that happening. I could also see that killing the battery faster.
What a weird invention. That's cool.
I mean, the flashlight was just a bonus, I didn't even know that was part of it, so.
Does Sieteuno know about it?
With what?
Have you?
No. A little mini fan. Yeah.
Okay.
But it has 3 speeds, alright?
Okay.
That's the first speed. This is the second speed. This is the third speed. But then when you press on again, this is what it does.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't ask for it. It wasn't customizable.
It was an added bonus?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
One bite, everyone knows the rules.
But when the light turns on, the fan stops.
This is true.
So you can't use both at the same time.
That's a divert power.
Well, I mean, but you could have a separate button, like. Oh no, but I'm happy with it. It was less than $20, It's my car fan. It's my car fan.
Keeps you cool while you eat lunch.
I need to get a new fan for my office because I have the ones that I had from work, so I had to buy like cheap ass ones because the big ones would like produce too much air, and so they would make too much noise and like you could hear it through the microphone. But now that I'm at home, like I can like maneuver it a little different. So I need to buy a new one. I just haven't done it yet.
Yeah, you've been home for like how long already?
Almost a year. But I mean, dude, well, I mean, it takes time. Like, oh, hello.
Hey, guess who's back?
What? Guess who's back with a brand new track?
Yeah.
You got your shit working?
Yeah, finally. I don't know what happened.
Whoa, all of a sudden.
Server's talking shit.
I need an extension cord up in here.
Go get one.
Hey, I'm gonna go get an extension cord. That was my decision.
Go, man. Do that.
Get that shit.
We're just kind of talking shit about you.
Oh, really?
No. We're just talking mess in general.
Yeah.
Bless
It's
you.
alright.
Dun, 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 dun,
Actually,
dun.
they're talking shit about Cerberus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave my dog alone, man.
He makes it easy. He's an easy target.
Yeah. I'm gonna set up a mousetrap.
I was telling like I did this because like I trained Cerberus to stay up here because like I like I know you don't watch Pokemon, but there was a Pokemon called Pikachu, and in the cartoon he would like stay on his trainer's shoulder. So I was like, I'm gonna train Cerberus to do that. So I trained him, and like he did it, like he does it now, like he's like that now. But now it kind of gets annoying sometimes because he licks me, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Dude, what do you think Pikachu was doing to Ash the whole time?
Dude,
Off camera.
Man, like now it's annoying, and I'm just like, fuck, like that was the worst, my worst decision ever. I should not have taught him to do that.
He loves you.
He does.
It's weird, but it's cute.
Even though he shit all over the floor, I'm pissed off at him right now.
Uh-oh.
Is that your kids?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What are they?
They were running after each other.
Oh. You know who I'm excited to see play sports is Baby. I think Baby will actually be kind of good at sports.
I think he will be too.
Even though, I mean, I really wish would have played sports, but that's... Well, I gotta go back. What can we call Ray? We're gonna call her Ray. That's what I call her middle name anyways. But I wanted Ray to get into sports, but I think my parents got into her head and got her into the princess path, and I'm not excited about that.
I concur.
Because I like Jafar, we were like she was actually pretty good. She was like we were getting her to like hit baseballs, right? Like we were working on t-ball and everything. And
Yeah.
dude, my aunts and my parents got a hold of her and like, no, girls don't do that. Girls stay inside and just do whatever. They work on
Boomers, man, the boomers and the other ones before them.
Seriously, bro. And I'm like, oh my god, Ray could have done it. She was good.
What's the one thing sports taught us though? It's never too late.
That's true. Well, that's why it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You know, because dude, you know what though? One thing about Ray that's good about her is that she's actually a really good defender. Like
that's good.
Like she is actually really good because Biggie would tell you like there was a game like she was playing and she like it was like the last like dude it was so perfect dude. I think we won that game too, right? It was the last few seconds of the game and we needed to stop. The other team had the ball and fucking Ray was the defender on the ball and she fucking stole the ball.
Nice.
Dude, it was like with like...
Hell of a check, man.
Dude, it was like with 9 seconds left or like 30 seconds left. And...
That's a difference.
Yeah, I know, right? It's a big difference. But, well, I mean, it was like little kids. Like, it was like
clutch, man. I'm going to go with 9 seconds.
Yeah. But it was clutch, dude. Like, it was seriously clutch.
Like 9 or 30 seconds.
Hey, man, I'm trying to hype up your daughter, man. Like, I'm trying to hype her up, man.
Thank you. Thank you for hyping.
But she was like, I don't know. Like, I was excited. Like, she stole the ball, and I was just like, oh, fuck, this is happening.
Nice.
But yeah, and then the next year she quit.
Hey, muscle memory, man. It'll come back.
I hope so. But
it's in there.
Hey, Falcon. I mean, Jafar, you're coming back to San Antonio, right? You're not going to stay in Dallas.
What? When?
When your girl's done.
We're trying to go back to Austin, I think, but it's just an hour and a half away, so it's like whatever.
I mean, we're gonna have to.
Yeah, I can see you living in Austin, Jeff.
Oh. I mean, yeah, I got so used to it because she was already there for like the last 2 years.
Yeah. Right. Well, no, I mean when Falcon's daughter grows up, we're gonna have to train her in the ways.
Dude, it's gonna be fun, man. It's never too early.
Oh shit! For her first birthday, we're probably gonna buy. We'll go in. We'll buy a fucking basketball court for her.
Little foam ball.
No, a 10-foot rim.
Oh, you're right.
Full on
with the TF 1000.
With a ball back.
There you go. No, I mean, but I think she'll, dude. Falcon's daughter is gonna have some good coaches, man. Like Falcon's. I think Falcon and you, Jafar, are actually pretty good shooters. Like, I think y'all will be able to like help her there. And with my defensive mind, I think we will get her on point.
Yeah. She'll have a Larry Bird type shot.
Yeah.
I'll be pissed off if she has your shot, because your shot annoys the fuck out of me.
You can't get to it.
You can't. Like, it sucks. Like Biggie, I know has never played Falcon, but like when he shoots,
hello, I harnessed Falcon's shot when he was in the second and third grade.
Well, I mean, but that was like second and third grade. Like,
it was like an infinity stone, bro.
Yeah, I said, Falcon, stand here. When they pass you the ball, shoot it. That's true.
No, but I mean, what I'm saying though is like you haven't played against him now, and like now it sucks, like because he cocks it back behind his head where it's hard to block it, and he still fucking makes it. Like, it's annoying. Like you try to I try to figure out ways defensively to try to block that bitch, and it doesn't work.
You're like
I know how to block that.
Play him.
You're like
I
a
like to see
comic
try.
book character, dude.
Straight
it's like
up,
you put the ball into another dimension real quick, and then it like pops back, like going into the basket.
And it goes in, and it pisses me, dude. No shit, Falcon shot pisses me off because Falcon has like he can drive it in, so that's the issue that I always end up running into. But yeah, man, like that outside shot pisses me off, and I'm gonna block the shit out of it one day, and I'm gonna be fucking happy.
One day.
Video or it didn't happen.
Yeah, I know, right?
Mm.
No, but I'll be pissed off. I'll be pissed off if your daughter has that shot.
You should be happy.
I know. That means she would never get blocked.
That's true.
Your defense with that shot.
Oh, she's gonna be a badass defender. That's the one thing that I have taken pride in understanding and learning. I think I can teach her to be a really good defender. Whatever, Biggie.
I just say nothing. There you go again, putting words in my mouth.
Oh, okay.
Body language.
Body language is enough said.
I might have missed it. Does Biggie's daughter like basketball or anything like that?
She did. She played 1 year. She just told a story to Jafar over here, and yeah, you missed it. Her clutch defensive play.
Yeah, she stole the ball with 9 or 30 seconds left on the clock.
9 or 30?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
One of the two.
It's one of the two. It's on video. We have video of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. We want her to play. I want her to play.
That reminds me of that game when Kawhi stole the ball from DeMar.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that was that game that we actually went to Sieteuno. And Siete like looked up the score on his phone, and he was all disappointed. And then we all got the vibe, so we knew what happened.
You mean when he got lucky? When that bitch got lucky and
he gets lucky a lot, man.
Hey, man. First of all, I mean, if I got the ball as much as he did, I'd hit the shots too. You know what I mean? But it is now. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, he can get lucky and hit those little shots where it hits the rim a whole bunch of times. No big deal. He don't know how to play. Okay. I can't wait for him to. He should retire right now. Like, he doesn't even deserve anything. No fanfare.
Oh gosh. So, anything else sports?
Yeah, I know. About to sign off here, guys. If that's all we got.
Well, sports-wise, I think we've kind of hit on everything. I think we got Biggie to say everything that he wanted to say.
Oh, wait a minute. There is one topic that we didn't cover.
Oh, what is this?
Numbers in the Raptors at the AT&T Center.
Oh.
Did we not talk about that?
Right.
Oh, that's right. I forgot we were going to talk about that.
Not talk about it. I have a bone to pick with anyone who thinks Sean Elliott and Avery Johnson should be up there. That's how I feel.
That they should be? I don't think Avery should be up there. I can vibe with Sean.
Why? Because he had a miracle shot? Big deal.
And I feel like his points per game contributed a little bit more. I mean, he's getting like 17 a game?
Give or take.
I mean, that counts for something, you know? That means he was at least a solid role player.
Now, would we have won a championship without him?
In 99? No.
99.
I don't know. I don't think so. We were, because other than David and Tim.
We had Avery.
Avery, Mario Ellie.
I'm going to look this up right now.
I mean, for me, of course, Avery and Sean Elliott, I like them, but of course, they came in, or like, they were there when, I wasn't into sports yet. It wasn't until, I started getting into sports with with Tony, Manu, and Tim.
Nice.
Right. So, those...
I was never a fan. I was never a fan of the soft Spurs, which was Avery, David, Sean, Terry Cummings. Those soft Spurs got on my last nerve. It wasn't until we got big Tim in there who showed them how to do it. That's what it was for me.
Tim was always my idol. Tim next to Shaq was my idol. I really loved Tim. Like he just did the shit.
So the 98-99 roster, the points per game leader obviously was Tim Duncan getting 21 a game. Second was David at 15. Third was Sean Elliott at 11. Other than that, Mario Ellie and Avery Johnson were getting 9. Everybody else was like 6 or below. And the year before that, Sean Elliott was getting 14 points per game, 15, 16, stuff like that. I think his points dropped when Timmy got in the picture.
which was understandable because Tim
Yeah.
deserved those points.
And also talking about Sean Elliott, even though some of the stuff may not be so impressive, like number-wise, he did spend his entire career other than 1 year with the Spurs, which, I mean, that's some sense of loyalty, I guess, right?
Yeah, because he wanted to come back. We traded him for Dennis Rodman, for crying out loud.
That's right.
We were trying to trade him for Robert Ory to Houston.
Oh, shit.
But Sean didn't pass the physical. Something happened. I don't know what happened.
Well, wasn't he didn't he have the problem with the kidneys?
I don't know if that was the issue at the time, but he didn't pass the physical. Therefore, he stayed in San Antonio, and then we unloaded him to – the Spurs didn't want him for some reason. I don't know why. See, there's something behind it. I don't know. But they tried to get rid of him like 3 times. And one almost happened, and the second one did. So, although I was a big fan of Dennis Rodman, but
yeah.
I was
a fan of Dennis Rodman.
I was a big fan of Dennis Rodman, but his off court tactics just killed me. It made me hard to defend him because of the shit that he pulled off.
You know one that I know Biggie will fight me on, but I defend it. Fucking Bruce Bowen deserves to be up there.
I think I agree, kind of, maybe. No, I don't know.
Hey, look, man. I come from my standpoint is defense first, offense second. Offense scores the points, defense wins the games, and I like Bruce Bowen for that. Like that, he was legit my idol. I like Bruce Bowen because he was the badass defender, and that's what I liked about him. I didn't like that.
Okay, I will say, but games for Raptor numbers are for your superstars that will always leave a lasting mark on your team. David left David, for crying out loud, was one of the top 50 top players in the NBA. You know, from then until his career ended. Tim is a superstar. I mean, Tim is Tim. Manu, Tony, those guys, they were all stars. I mean, Tony was a Finals MVP. Manu should have been a Finals MVP, but got robbed of it. I don't know why. They gave it to Tim one year. I mean, those are all guys that were worthy of having their jerseys in the Raptors. You know, but you bring in players like Avery, Sean. I mean, they weren't superstars. I mean, they weren't the people that drove the franchise to it is now.
Okay, but
that's what I thought Raptors were for.
I can understand that, but with Bruce, can we win some of the championships that we won without Bruce?
We could have, maybe.
We did.
Which ones did we win without Bruce?
It should have been 2013 and 2014, but 99. I mean, what the heck?
Oh yeah, but I mean, we had fucking
that's
David.
That's more than half. More than half of the championships we won.
We had Dennis. No, we didn't have Dennis Rodman. We had fucking David Robinson there. I mean, like,
obviously.
And we had two badass. We had the most badass 5 and 4 combination ever at that point. Like, I don't know. I feel like Bruce. I feel like people underrate Bruce. But now that we're talking about this, though, now I understand. I remember why we were talking about it. So then, what do y'all think about Patty being up there?
I'm a true fan of Patty. If you're gonna have Avery and Sean up there, then he deserves to be up there. But if those guys aren't up there, then Patty doesn't deserve to be up there either. You know.
So they should just follow the trend they've already set.
Might as well. I mean, they're
Yeah.
not the superstars. I mean, geez. I mean, you go look at Celtics Raptors.
Right, we're gonna.
Yeah. What?
That's why the Celtics players have stupid numbers like 39 and shit.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's going to end up happening. I mean, they already had to unretire Marcus Aldridge's going to have his number.
Yeah, I didn't agree to that. I think Marcus should have changed his number.
Right?
Well, I mean, I take that back. At the beginning, I was
Okay.
like, "Oh, you can't hear Jafar?"
Nah, I can hear you. What were you saying?
No, I was saying like, I mean, at the beginning, maybe not. I kind of agreed with changing them,
What are you doing?
but now, like, I'm like, I don't think he should have allowed that number. Fuck that shit. But I think Patty deserves it. I think Patty has been a Spur long enough. He's actually a really good like source of I don't know. I don't want to say inspiration, but like he's like the hardest worker. You know what I mean? And I feel like that alone allows him to be up there.
Yeah.
I think Bruce should be up there. I don't think Avery should be up there, but I think Avery's up there just because he was like a fan favorite, which is why I think Patty might go up there because he might be a fan favorite also. I mean, it's not based off stats or all-stars or anything. So Sean Elliott was a 2-time all-star, but you know, people love Avery and they love Patty. They might put him up there because of that. Hey, what happened?
I think
Did
Biggie got frozen. I think Jafar got frozen too.